So it could be a very interesting matchup here.
K1llsen, of course, known for his railgun aim. We'll just have to see if it's on point today. Let's hope.
Alright, here we go, guys. Season 23, Group C2, and it's K1llsen versus Clawz. And who are we on first?
We are on K1llsen's point of view. I'm not sure if that was a dumb question or not, but we haven't seen K1llsen. Or I haven't seen K1llsen in ages.
K1llsen going for the railgun first, delaying that red armor there. It's always interesting to see how people start this map. Everyone's got a unique way of starting the map, and the start to this is very, very important as well.
Yeah, K1llsen playing is very passive above the red arm, and Clawz kind of surprising him there. Good rockets from the German player, but he's not landing those rails.
Clawz is going to back off onto this red arm and actually avoids a good amount of damage from K1llsen.
Yeah, and that LG he was shooting at K1llsen when K1llsen was peeking, that was surprisingly huge.
K1llsen goes for the rail jump. Oh, missing that shot. Nice move there from K1llsen. Very quick to get onto Clawz and that yellow.
Yeah, and finally get himself the LG as well, which is gonna be very useful. I'm already in position to defend the red armor.
Clawz going for a drop rail, misses the shot. K1llsen now on 160, 130. Oh, sick. What? See that angle?
It's K1llsen, he makes his own angles. But a Clawz returning 2 rails. Interesting stuff there from the young Belarusian player. Megas up, and K1llsen surely will try and go for it. Clawz in the...
K1llsen heard Clawz screaming there.
Yep. But not quite landing those rails.
Is Clawz going to challenge you? No, he lands a rail shot. Lands 2 rail shots. K1llsen's going to have to back off onto that red very quickly. Wow. That was so close there. If Clawz had landed a little bit more damage, K1llsen could have been going down. Ah, nice from K1llsen. Quick little flick rail and a little bit of LG is all it's going to take to get him into the lead. 1-0 K1llsen. It took a while though, 2 minutes into the game.
Good rail there by Clawz, actually putting K1llsen to 50 health. But he's still got that 100 army to work with, and again, K1llsen getting himself a nice fighting stack.
Yeah, and looks like it's a bit of a battle of the railguns here. There we go, Clawz with a nice peak rail. K1llsen can hear that railgun still out. He doesn't want to peek again.
Yeah, he's going the safe route, seems like. And I doubt Clawz is around anymore.
Clawz gonna defend this red armor. Yes, he does. Nice opening rocket there from Clawz.
Yeah, and I think K1llsen landed a impact grenade as well, so fairly equal damage from both players. K1llsen already setting up for the mega. Clawz not quite landing those rails he's going for. He's just getting punished.
K1llsen's already set up here for the yellow drop. Clawz lands a rail and gets away. That's good damage.
Yeah, K1llsen's gonna
There's
hurt
gonna be a
this
fight
red.
over this red armor. K1llsen with a good opening rocket. K1llsen's in trouble here. Well, defends himself well.
Yeah,
nice.
I think it's Clawz who might have the upper hand right now. K1llsen defending the yellow armor, but it's not gonna be up in a while. Clawz has plenty of time to set up for the mega health at the same time, which is spawning just a few seconds after.
Wow, K1llsen lost a lot of time there via that yellow. Clawz able to pick up a mega, and he might even be getting this red. K1llsen, while misses the rail, that should have been an easy rail for K1llsen. Does the double back and lands one anyway, but he missed out on a lot of itemage there. Is that a word? Itemage? I don't know. He missed out on 2 big items.
Yeah. Wonder if Clawz has any kind of a timing for the yellow armor. It seems like the yellow armor is not a big part of his game plan here. I mean, he seems to be focusing more on the 2 major ones, and they kind of clash. K1llsen not going for the mega, even though he had the chance, and right now it was the wrong chance of jumping. I mean, look at that damage from Clawz.
Takes a direct. Can Clawz tie this up? Yes, he does. Beautiful rail there from Clawz.
And look at that, he still has so much health and army to work with. And keep in mind, he didn't get the previous mega, and he still has almost 100. Direct rocket from Clawz. Surely this will be another frag. There we go.
That was very risky though. If K1llsen got a mid-air there, or at least splash in the back of the wall, he could have taken Clawz down. But Clawz finds K1llsen here off the spawn. K1llsen picks up that 50 health bubble. Clawz
good damage with the plasma gun though from K1llsen, gotta say.
Oh, nice. Oh my god. K1llsen's plasma, yeah. Jesus.
Could you check how much damage he's done with the weapon now? I think that has to be at least like 200 damage total.
160 damage.
Ah, almost.
Yeah, excellent damage there. But K1llsen actually drops onto Clawz's LG and goes down, giving Clawz his 4th frag. And this is a very slow cure here, so Clawz might even be able to defend a 3-frag lead, I dare say. But K1llsen's not going to allow that to happen. But
5-minute warning.
Things looking good for the young Belarusian, yeah. Definitely. Solid play from him. And I think that mistake over at the Mega really cost K1llsen big time. I don't know if it was in this time, but Clawz managed to pick up the red armor just before that and quickly rushed over to the Mega. K1llsen didn't even realize it was up. K1llsen again caught here at the Mega health.
Clawz just make sure he deals some damage on the item and then goes on about his business.
Yeah. And this red's going to be up in 5 seconds or so. Oh my god, K1llsen's behind the pillar. Wow. Sick LG battle there. K1llsen has the biggest back.
Yeah, even though Clawz's LG aim is one of the best, he still couldn't keep up with that. K1llsen trying to find the rail angle, but doesn't want to run into plasma spam either. Better just take the time to go around the map, get a better position, set up for the Mega.
K1llsen, he's really turned things around right now. Actually, that rocket's going to even things out again. Clawz on 100-100. K1llsen, a fairly similar stack, but he does get that raid on, so that's going to boost him ahead again. And is he going to chase? Looking for a rail shot, misses. Nice defensive rockets there from Clawz, throwing off K1llsen's aim.
Yeah, not quite much damage exchange though. Near the players were landing very little damage.
I like what Clawz is doing to slow this game down.
Yeah, I mean, when you have this kind of lead and there's 3.5 minutes left, it's still doable to just run away.
Wow, ambitious rocket from Clawz, but if that hit, that would have been absolutely insane.
Yeah, well, that would have been nuts. K1llsen getting himself another Mega. And look at that, he's on 200-200 now. He will surely try and chase for a frag. But will he find Clawz in time? There we go.
Yeah, it's still risky for K1llsen. I mean, Clawz has his armor capped out, so, you know, if Clawz gets 1 or 2 good opening rockets, then things could be turned again. So K1llsen really has to pick his moment well here. But with 3 minutes left, he's going to have to do it soon. Well, soonish. Remember, guys, this is K1llsen's map pick as well, which Clawz is currently winning. Nice opening rail from Clawz. He does take one back. Up.
I wonder if K1llsen's gonna go for it or if he's gonna try and search for damage first. But he doesn't quite find Clawz yet.
Oh, nice move from K1llsen. Actually, lands a rail as well. Clawz is in a bit of trouble here.
Both players landing a rail, but Clawz, he has nowhere to run anymore. K1llsen is so close, and it's gotta be Clawz killing himself. Nice. 2 frags in 2 minutes.
K1llsen actually took a hell of a lot of damage there, and wow.
Yeah.
Right off the spawn, Clawz with the railgun takes K1llsen down again. So still a 3-frag game here. Interesting play of events there. I really thought K1llsen was back in this game.
It was such a good spawn for Clawz. He was able to get the railgun so fast. And now, we're in position for the Mega. He knows K1llsen doesn't have the rail.
Very ballsy move from Clawz there. Yeah, he knew K1llsen didn't have a rail or an LG, mind you. And actually, a very well calculated risk there from Clawz.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to keep in mind what kind of weapons your opponents have, that's always going to be super helpful. Like there, I doubt Clawz would have jumped over if he knew K1llsen had LG or rail.
Again, you know, good rockets from K1llsen, but Clawz keeps doing the damage in return, and he's just extending his lead now. And 7-3, things are looking very, very tough for K1llsen. He's gonna get this red. He might go for the Mega, but time is very much running out.
Yeah, it's still barely doable. Can he land those shots? Clawz with the railgun.
Clawz keeps doing so much damage. What? K1llsen
He's just landing those rails too well. And yeah, I think at this point it might be safe to say it's GG for the first map.
Yeah, and it looks like Clawz is really one in these close range battles here. K1llsen he's doing well long range with the rail, but close range battles, Clawz's rockets and LG have just been far superior, and his fighting skills, as we know, are some of the best in the world actually at the moment. So
yeah,
improving a bit too much for K1llsen, and you know, I'm worried for K1llsen right now. This is his map pick. Sinister, we know how good Clawz is on Sinister, so yeah, well,
now
remains to be seen. But
what K1llsen needs to do is fix his rail aim, and then we might be seeing some better performance.
Yeah, mind you, 36% on K1llsen right now.
Yeah,
That's
Clawz
not
has
really what we're
52
used to.
and 41 LG. So if you're against something like that, and you're known to be a rail heavy player, then good luck with that.
There we go. K1llsen finally looks like he's starting to hit some rails, but a little bit too little, too late. And GG from Clawz. Very well played there. I must say, I was really impressed with Clawz's combat skills this game, and
yeah, Clawz is slowly proving himself to be one of those top dealers.
Yeah, and you know, often Clawz was criticized as being a very aggressive sort of aim-heavy player, but he did well on the defensive here in this game. I mean, he was...
He definitely did. I mean, K1llsen got the first frag, and Clawz was able to just play the positions where he knows he can deal the heavy damage, punish his opponent for trying to push in, and he didn't let the frag escalate at any point. So yeah, then he just played it careful until he was able to switch the control into his favor. And when Clawz got the control, then the frag started coming.
Absolutely.
But yeah, let's get into the Sinister, and we know what kind of a player Clawz is on Sinister, so I'm kind of afraid for K1llsen.
But we follow Clawz with the spawn?
I'm actually on K1llsen's point of view. I want to see if he's able to do something spectacular, getting the red armor and one of those yellows. So very even start with the items.
Yeah, Clawz of course has the railgun already and picking up the yellow and the mega, so he's got the weapons he needs. He doesn't have an LG yet, but looks like he is creeping around here for this. Nice opening damage there from Clawz. Can he follow up?
Oh, K1llsen just hiding. Doesn't
Looking
want to
for
show
that
himself.
angle. Yeah, I think if K1llsen even shows a pixel, Clawz might hit here.
Basically, yeah, but K1llsen killing a lot of time. Make sure that Clawz has to go fast to the mega. Oh, look at that! Look at that! He just got himself the mega because of it. What a play from K1llsen.
Very
that
nice.
rocket was so
delayed
good.
That enough to be able to go around for the mega.
Yeah, I mean, that has to be the reason why he was waiting for so long, just for the mega timer to count down. So either Clawz has to go for the mega and let K1llsen take the item for free, or Clawz has to give K1llsen a very solid chance of getting both the items.
And looks like it's Clawz this time not being able to hit. He hasn't landed any rails there. He lands one in the end, but very unlike
that was
Clawz.
a close rocket there.
Clawz dropping onto K1llsen's LG, very bad move there, and loses a lot of health. Clawz left on 35 health. He's able to pick up a yellow and 50 health bubble, but K1llsen here with a fast period stack advantage. Clawz looking for those rails out the window there.
Not quite landing it though. And
He lands one. Is that? K1llsen defending well here with the rockets.
if I was K1llsen, I'd be very careful with the angles. I really wouldn't want to lose any more stack before the items spawn. Both Mega and Red are gonna be spawning roughly at the same time. Look at that, Clawz lands two
nice.
rails. K1llsen is railable now.
Railable, yeah.
Not anymore.
He's got
but
that 50 health bubble, but he's gonna leave the Mega up. And I wonder if Clawz has realized that. Clawz is actually looking over at the red armor, and that Mega was sitting up there for anyone to take.
yeah, and he lets K1llsen get both the items. Clawz, what are you doing?
Clawz actually looked away for a second as K1llsen walked through the teleporter. Clawz was looking in the opposite direction.
It's
and
like
that's
Clawz
cost
is
him big time.
trying to make K1llsen like get as much stack as possible, and then he can deal as much damage as possible while still keeping the scoreline at 0.
Yeah, maybe he's hustling us, but K1llsen's definitely bought himself some time here, and Clawz needs to be very careful.
Oh, K1llsen attacking the Mega. Good LG from K1llsen.
Wow.
Pulling Clawz out of the area. He doesn't want to stick for the fight. And right
Clawz
now,
got out of there by the skin of his teeth. I mean, he nearly cocked up that jump onto the little ledge there. Able to do so much damage. K1llsen actually saw Clawz there for a very split second. Not enough time to switch his weapon, but... yeah, K1llsen's still running around in 200-200, and what Clawz has done well is just keep the scoreline at 0-0, and I think that's all he can do for the next minute or so, because really, K1llsen's out for blood right now. Cheeky from Clawz.
yeah, and he's still there to deal some more damage. Not anymore. Mega's gonna be up soon. Clawz, are you gonna set up a trap? I don't think he has time to do anything anymore. K1llsen getting both the major items once again. And I don't know if Clawz's rails are enough to keep him in the game. I mean, Clawz is just getting all the items. And I mean, K1llsen is getting all the items.
So there's going to be a fight here for this red armor. Actually, very ballsy move from Clawz, pushing... sorry, from K1llsen, pushing Clawz out the room there. Sick. That's what I love from K1llsen, those crazy drop rails. I don't even know where he finds the angles.
Yeah, and he's landing a lot more now than on Q, so that's good news for us all. Except Clawz.
Very even rail accuracies. 46 for Clawz, 44 for K1llsen. This is kind of more what he wants to be hitting. Sort of the 40s plus range is kind of where we know K1llsen to sit around. Even 40 is a bit low for K1llsen, I must say, but he'll be happy with 44% right now. K1llsen's even denying these yellow armors. I really don't know what Clawz is surviving on right now. He's got the top yellow, but not much else in terms of stack. Clawz able to get himself a red armor, mind you.
Yeah, and also notice this, it's still 0-0, so the fact that K1llsen has had a doesn't matter that much.
Absolutely not. All Clawz needs is one good fight, and that's it.
Also, VBN 80QL decider map will be Battleforge if K1llsen take this.
And we've just hit the halfway mark, like Spul just said, still 0-0. K1llsen is doing the damage, but he just can't get the kill. Clawz is able to escape each time, able to back himself up, and that's a rail 4 rail. Clawz again at very low.
Yeah, K1llsen with 2 rails in a row. If he gets the opportunity to go aggressive, I'm sure he will. He's landed 4 rails now.
Takes so much damage, he has to get out of there. Is he going to give K1llsen an angle through the window? K1llsen's looking
Doubt he wants to. I think Clawz just drops down and it goes somewhere else. Maybe waiting for the lower yellows to spawn. It's gotta be up in a few seconds. No! He goes for those cheeky rails.
Clawz hiding through that window there, teleporter.
Very interesting plays from Clawz, I gotta say. He just knows this map so well, even though he's been cooking it up with those items. He's still keeping himself alive, going for those rails, knowing where to not be if you don't want to get fragged.
Clawz is really struggling for items here. He's sitting at the bottom yellow, and K1llsen surely knows when that item's up. K1llsen actually just above him.
Oh, Clawz, are you landing enough damage with the rockets? K1llsen is able to push, but Clawz, rocket jumping away. He can't keep himself alive anymore. And if Clawz gets some weapons fast, this might be bad for him. I mean, bad for K1llsen. I think Clawz should be able to get the mega health. There we go. But K1llsen on 200 armor. And Clawz doesn't have any armor at all.
No, but Clawz did get that mega, so he has timing and he has control of one item at least. And still a 1 frag lead, very fragile right now for K1llsen. I mean, it took him a good 5 minutes just to get that first frag. So, you know, if Clawz was a bit more stacked during that whole time, he could have done something. But yeah, K1llsen just held control really well. But things have changed now. Clawz has a big item to his name. Still has the mega to his name, and is he going to be able to get a yellow armor? Yes, he is.
Oh, look at that LG from Clawz. But K1llsen with an interesting plasma reply, I gotta say, that works surprisingly well. And Clawz getting the red armor, K1llsen knows it's not worth sticking around for extra damage.
Yeah, Clawz has just changed the control tide here.
Yeah, and he's going aggressive, and when Clawz goes aggressive, you know you gotta play your defensive cards perfectly.
Oh wow. Nice rail from Clawz. Barely a pixel there, and a nice little flyby rocket from K1llsen, and Clawz just picked up this mega, and he's gonna rush over to the red armor. That's gonna be 200 now for Clawz.
K1llsen got himself one of those yellows, and
oh,
Clawz was expecting that. So it's a tied game, 2.5 minutes left, and Clawz in control, and we haven't seen too much of Clawz in control today in this map.
No, we haven't. Yeah, Clawz is very scary when he's in control of this map, and K1llsen needs to do exactly what Clawz did actually, and just survive for another minute or so. Ooh, so much damage coming out from Clawz, but the rockets are good from K1llsen.
I think that's what counts as surviving.
Yeah, excellent rockets from K1llsen. Pushes Clawz right out of the room and gets himself a red
We can
arm,
clearly see though, Clawz had his backup plan, like what to do if things don't go as well. Go for the 50, go for the mega. And good thing K1llsen did attack the mega at the time.
Very, very sick sinister here between these guys. Very tactical as well, I must say.
Red armor up, and that's gonna be K1llsen going for the item. Like
here we go, Mega's gonna be up in 3 seconds. K1llsen could be getting this item, and again, shifting the control. Very well played from K1llsen, and let's see if Clawz...
Clawz just hang around for the damage. He went for the one of those yellows. I mean, he already has over 100 health, so he doesn't need the mega that much. Better go for the armor and damage on your opponent.
There we go. Clawz was at the bottom rocket there, so he did hear that red armor being picked up. He's got a timing on it, and he's also managed to pick up the yellow armor. But it's K1llsen with the stack advantage. Clawz misses the opening rail there, and K1llsen is hanging around for this next mega health. And Clawz is actually just going to back away and really go for the red. He knows when it's up. You just saw K1llsen there. Nice rail from Clawz.
Yeah, nice to see Clawz defensive play in action. Last time we were on K1llsen's point of view, yes, this was happening, but right now, just seeing Clawz play it, seems to make much more sense.
Is K1llsen going to do something, or is he going to play for an overtime?
Clawz setting up a trap on the mega, so K1llsen might be in trouble.
They're right above each other.
Oh my Clawz! God. Clawz, no, you cock it up so hard. It's not even funny. Okay, it's a bit of fun about
10 seconds left. Clawz is railable. He picks up a yellow armor, no longer railable, so he could force an overtime here. I think he just saw K1llsen.
Should have just fired that rocket and stay above. No point dropping down like that.
There we go, guys. We do have an overtime, and I must say, Clawz is considering himself very lucky at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know how he survived that last fight. And going into the overtime, we've got the exact same situation we had at the beginning of the game. K1llsen with full control of the map. Clawz with barely any stack to his name. He's just got 100 health, 13 armor, so really nothing to play with here. And he just needs to keep himself alive again.
K1llsen seems to be on point with the item rotation. Clawz knows that no point stick around on the mega. That would be basically a suicide.
No. Oh, nice from K1llsen.
Both players landing a rail. But Clawz with a lesser stack, so he's the one who should be concerned about it. Both yellows are going to be up soon. Clawz. Okay,
yeah, K1llsen just saw Clawz's feet there.
Not quite enough to land the rail, unfortunately. And 1 minute left of the first overtime. I don't know who it was who was saying about 10 overtimes upcoming. Melba, oh yeah. And that might be true.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The way these guys are playing, very, very tactical game. Clawz, his defense is really, really good. I mean, he should have died a couple of times already, but keeping himself in the game. And it's going to be 30 seconds till the next overtime. Can K1llsen finally finish it off here, or is Clawz going to keep defending?
I don't think K1llsen wants to try and push all aggressive. That could backfire so badly. Clawz getting himself a red armor, but 2 rails for K1llsen. Definitely worth it for K1llsen to just go for that and get the mega himself.
Yeah, absolutely. K1llsen completely killed off that red that Clawz picked up. And that's just going to buy K1llsen some more time. He's going to be happy with another overtime right now, judging by the stacks. As long as he can keep his rotation going, it's good. And he's found Clawz here.
Interesting fight just a few seconds before the overtime, yeah. New overtime started.
I was really expecting K1llsen to just drop there after Clawz, but looks like he has gone into another overtime. Still 1-1. And it's K1llsen at the moment that's landing all the damage.
And K1llsen also knows he can't afford to play too aggressive against a player like Clawz. He's going to get punished so hard. So he just keeps playing his game here. And
but
yep.
You know, credit to Clawz. I mean, K1llsen's landed, I think, what, 600 damage more than Clawz, and he's got a ton more items. I mean, the control is very, very much in terms of K1llsen's favor, but Clawz has managed to keep the scoreline at 1-1 somehow. I have no idea how.
Could this just mean that Clawz hasn't dealt damage if he has less damage? I don't know, but yeah. Very passive play from both players. I think these players would be happy to play if they didn't even have an opponent on the map. Just run around the items and so on.
VVN 80QL, yes, this is the second map actually. It's not the decider map. K1llsen needs to win this, however, if he wants to force that tiebreaker. So it's pretty much all on K1llsen right now. And I mean, he's been doing a good job. He just hasn't been able to find frag.
Oh, Clawz spots his opponent. Just plays it passive. K1llsen attacking. Teleported from Clawz. Making sure that K1llsen is not going to chase. Rail. Second rail for Clawz. This is starting to look good for the Belarusian, but
K1llsen.
K1llsen.
The rockets are good from Clawz as well, and this could be a battle. This could be a frag. K1llsen finishes.
That's it.
With that rail.
10 seconds
exactly
to go.
What he needed.
And
Oh,
looks
it
like
couldn't have come at a better time as well. Looks like we probably are going to be seeing an overtime. Can Clawz actually do anything? Oh my god, that's it.
Yep,
nice
that's
rocket
it.
from K1llsen.
Clawz even did the last
Holy
second
cow.
forfeit. There was 2 seconds on the clock and Clawz called the forfeit. Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, he knew after he got that rocket to rail combo at the end, there was nothing.
Yeah, well played, K1llsen. Well played.
Very
I
well
gotta
played to
say.
K1llsen, and I must say he deserved the victory. I mean, actually, sorry, Clawz did more damage than K1llsen, so mind you, that goes to show how Clawz defended himself. But yeah, in terms of control, K1llsen just, with the exception of Clawz, and he had maybe 2 minutes of control that whole game. And remember, it was what, a 14-minute game or something.
Yeah, crazy game, I gotta say. I mean, we were just expecting Clawz to absolutely dominate in that game, but seems like K1llsen knows his way around, seems to adjust well enough, even against players like Clawz. And last map, Battleforge. It's gonna be as the tiebreaker here. Should be interesting to see what these players are gonna be able to pull off.
Mitsu saying his name is Doug K1llsen. Nice.
Oh man, that's quite good. I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I would love to
Good-
have a
good
dog
name
with
for a
as
dog.
good of a railgun aim as K1llsen does.
Prepare to fight.
Right, here we go, guys. Decider map, and it's Group C2 Season 23, K1llsen versus Clawz. This is it.
2, 1.
Yep, let's get into it.
Fight.
I'm on Clawz's point of view. Goes straight for the red armor as he had the good spawn for that. Only now getting the
K1llsen
rockets.
actually spawned right
Oh.
on the rail, but takes the rocket to the face there. Nice rocket from Clawz.
Yeah, but Clawz gotta play it careful. He took a lot of damage. Was that 2 rails, I think?
Yeah, that he did. Yeah, it was 2 rails. Make that 3 rails now from K1llsen. He's railable. He doesn't want to give another angle up. K1llsen, he can hear that railgun. Oof. Very, very close there.
Yeah, that was a very tense exchange of shots there on the red armor. K1llsen. Clawz just waiting for those rails, but not quite landing them. Surely K1llsen might try and set up a trap on the yellow. Nope, that's gonna be K1llsen on the mega instead.
Was unlucky to take that damage as he went through the teleporting. K1llsen just backman in there out of nowhere and got himself the first frag.
Yeah, now it's time for Clawz to actually be careful.
And a
He
rail
has-
to spawn.
Yeah, he has basically no health at all. K1llsen on 150, 150. Very scary.
K1llsen's on the warpath right now. Nice rail again from K1llsen. That was a decent exchange though. Clawz manages to get a rail off himself, and he manages to get a red armor, so Clawz has fighting stack all of a sudden.
Yeah, K1llsen just a bit too late on the item. And look at that. K1llsen attacking, didn't land anything. Suddenly K1llsen has no armor at all, and 150 health. This is not looking bad for Clawz actually, at all.
No, not at all. And he's going to set up here for this next red. I think that's going to be the next item of contention. Is K1llsen going to be around to land some damage? Nope. K1llsen does not want to take Clawz on right now, but he does get a very nice little peak rail there. Takes one in return.
Oh,
wow.
Clawz with his
Oh
railgun.
my
K1llsen, 30 health left. Surely Clawz will go for a chest for a frag. But K1llsen do good to avoid a Clawz's path. Oh, another rail for Clawz.
Ooh,
Good.
this is going to be close. K1llsen on 14 health, 39 health after picking up the 25. Can Clawz land the shot? Surely he's
Where's the
gonna
LG? LG, there we go.
There we go.
That was what
K1llsen
we were
was so
all
low
expecting.
there. Oh my god, Clawz fights K1llsen right off the spawn, and this is going to be another frag, surely.
Taken.
Cheeky pummel though, gotta say.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he
Was
hit like
rolling.
once. I mean, it's still 3 damage. Or, well, you already know you're dead.
Oh, wow.
What a rail from Clawz.
Yeah, Clawz is replying with rails of his own right now. He's showing K1llsen that he's not the only one that can use that gun.
I like seriously what's comment. He's like Nightmare Zero with his rails.
Yeah.
I hope everyone has played the Quake 3 single player mode.
My girlfriend's actually played that. She finished it on Nightmare. So proud of
Oh,
her.
nice. Yeah, I think Zero Nightmare is kind of bullshit though about it. You know,
Yeah.
still all props to GF for doing it. Oh, yeah, Clawz was watching an angle that didn't even exist there. Red armor up in a few seconds. K1llsen
Oh my
pushing
God.
in, but the dive rocket from Clawz made it all worth it for him. He even goes for that very hard drive-by shot. If that would have been landed, I would be...
K1llsen hasn't exited yet. Clawz could get a shot off there. He's looking for those flick rails.
He's kind of hurrying those shots. He had plenty of time to line them up and make sure he deals some damage, but no, he was just hurrying them.
Combo kill.
There we go. Clawz looking very strong.
Nice LG from Clawz. Beautiful LG from Clawz, mind you. And that's going to be a...
This is so
Frag
far
front.
the most one-sided map of this series, so
yeah.
quite interesting.
Bass. Clawz actually 17.
Wait, is chat broken for me?
Ah.
Because I didn't see any comments from Bass.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the other chat. I've got
okay.
2 chats open here.
I see.
I don't know if Bass is around, but yeah, he's just saying that K1llsen's losing to a 17-year-old.
Oh man. But yeah, if you're young and you're as talented as Clawz, I don't think it's any kind of a shame to lose against
No,
him.
not at all. Not at all. Clawz doing very well for himself right now. It's a shame that he came to Quake, you know, during this time in the game's life.
Yeah, like, just
Great-
like 2
great
years
player.
earlier, and he could have been doing so much more. But you know, you can't decide when you're born, unfortunately.
Yeah, and of course, Clawz had only the best master to train him, so...
Yeah, not everyone gets Cypher as their mentor. Clawz not looking too strong after that rocket jump. I think K1llsen landed a rail at the same time. And, oh man, 5
K1llsen
health and Clawz.
Clawz left alive on 5 health right now.
That's ridiculous. And he's gonna get this mega as well. Yeah, if K1llsen knew what happened, he'd be kicking himself right now. Wait for Clawz. He's already setting up the trap and the yellow, just listening for those sounds. Clawz playing very passive already.
Oh my god, K1llsen gave him like the slightest angle there, and Clawz hit. Actually, Clawz does another rail there, and that's going to be an 8th frag for Clawz. These angles from him are just absolutely sickening.
Yeah, it's looking very strong for the young player. I mean,
Yeah, Clawz is going to be very happy with this result.
I also like his play there, like not going for any items, just getting information about your opponent, dealing the damage on the items, and suddenly after that damage you bought yourself a very nice chance for the next one.
And he's got that LG as well. Oh my god, that's devastating.
Oh yeah, this kind of performance will really boost Clawz's confidence for the rest of the games today. I mean, he still has to face people like Pavel, people like Sparty, and also, wait, he already played against Sting, so yeah, Pavel and Sparty.
Yeah. Those are going to be some challenging games there.
But yeah, my prediction is Clawz might be top in the group after this.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's on his
Even
way
if
there,
Clawz
I
or
think.
Sparty.
Exactly, yeah, we saw such an impressive performance from Sparty earlier as well. He was also hitting like a truck, so
Impressive.
could be a very interesting group actually.
But guys, it's Quake, anything could happen. We might have some very interesting matches later on.
Yeah, we might have like a
K1llsen
4-way
beating
tie
Sparty or so on.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Sparty beating Clawz and Paolo beating I don't know who. But yeah.
There we go, K1llsen getting some consolation frags. I do feel like it's probably a bit too late now, but
Yeah, they say it's gonna has to be like 2 frags per minute to make it like realistically doable. Right
Yeah.
now it's 5
that's-
frags per minute.
it's definitely not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I wonder what game we're gonna get next.
Yeah, I'm gonna start scouting around for games. Could actually just follow one of these guys, mind you. K1llsen Paddle, K1llsen Sparty, or Clawz versus either of those two could be really good. So
Yeah,
maybe stick around with either Clawz or K1llsen.
in this group, any game is good enough.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we said that at the beginning. Any game's good. Even the Sting games actually are pretty good. I wouldn't mind seeing some Sting today. Give him some camera time.
Yeah, it's always good if we can show all the players. Sometimes we only get like one game out of some player, but you know, such is life. Any Juko in the chat? I do agree that if he plays like this against other players as well,
1 minute.
it could be a very strong performance for him today. He's just going for those cheeky flicks, and
Yeah, I think
K1llsen
he's
getting
just running
fragged.
down the clock now. There's
Basically,
absolutely no way for K1llsen to come back into this.
But at least both players can practice their rail aim a bit.
Remember guys, the way it works is if you top your group in group stage 2, you go straight through to the quarterfinals, so you don't actually have to play the round of 12 games, so it's a nice incentive to top your group. Always good for the seedings.
Yeah, gets you a bit more free time if you really don't like the fixed schedule of the tournament. But you know. A few more seconds and should be getting another game. There's the GGs, and yeah, look at that, the damage is so equal, but the frags are not. A lot of reds for Clawz. Mega's completely equal, and K1llsen taking a lot more of those yellows. I don't know what to make up out of these statistics, to be honest.